the abandoned Cranbrook Asylum. A place whispered about in hushed tones, a place where shadows dance and the air itself seems to hum with a chilling energy. For years, it stood silent, a decaying monument to forgotten suffering, its broken windows staring blankly at the indifferent sky. But within those crumbling walls, something lingered, something unseen, to document the history of Cranbrook, to piece together the fragmented stories of its former inhabitants. But what we uncovered went far beyond historical fact. We found evidence that suggested the asylum wasn't truly abandoned. The chilling whispers, the unexplained phenomena, they pointed to something far more sinister. Our team, comprised of seasoned paranormal investigators and experienced sound engineers, spent weeks meticulously combing through the decaying structure. We used state-of-the-art recording equipment, hoping to capture any residual energy, any lingering echoes of the past. The silence within those walls was oppressive, a heavy blanket of dread that seemed to suffocate the breath from our lungs. Yet, within that silence, we began to hear things. At first, it was subtle. A faint whisper, almost imperceptible, a sound easily dismissed as the wind whistling through a broken pane. But then, it grew stronger, more distinct. The whispers evolved into murmurs, fragmented sentences, chilling snippets of conversations that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. One recording in particular stands out. It was captured deep within the asylum's dilapidated west wing, a section rumored to have housed the most disturbed patients. The EVP, electronic voice phenomenon, was clear, chillingly so. A raspy, almost demonic voice, seemingly emanating from the darkness, uttered a single word: help. The word hung in the air, a chilling testament to the despair that once permeated these halls. We replayed the recording countless times, analyzing each frequency, each subtle inflection. It wasn't a trick of the sound. It wasn't static. It was a voice, a desperate plea for aid from beyond the veil. Another recording, captured in the former operating theater, presented a different kind of horror. A series of guttural moans, interspersed with what sounded like metallic scraping, filled the audio. The moans were agonizing, full of raw pain and suffering, a symphony of torment that sent shivers down our spines. The metallic scraping, it sounded like someone, or something, was dragging metal across stone. We tried to rationalize it. We searched for mundane explanations, but there were none. The sounds were too specific, too real. The chilling reality was that these were not simply noises. They were sounds of suffering, echoing from a time long past. As we delved deeper into our investigation, we uncovered more disturbing details about Cranbrook's history. We discovered accounts of brutal treatments, of patients subjected to horrific experiments, of lives extinguished prematurely. The asylum wasn't just a place of confinement. It was a place of unspeakable cruelty. A place where the suffering of the living left an imprint on the very fabric of the building itself. we found documents detailing the disappearance of several patients. One case, in particular, haunted us. A young woman, Eliza Blackwood, vanished without a trace. Her disappearance was never explained, but local legends speak of her mournful cries echoing through the night, a ghostly lament for a life cut short. During one of our later sessions, we experienced something truly terrifying. We were in the basement, a dark, damp labyrinth of forgotten corridors, when we heard it. A heavy thud, followed by a series of frantic scrapes. It sounded like something large was moving through the darkness, something unseen. My heart pounded in my chest. I could feel the cold sweat beating on my forehead. We rushed back to the main entrance, our equipment clattering in our hands. We were shaking, terrified. We hadn't seen anything, but we knew something was there. Something malevolent. Something that wanted us gone. The next morning, we reviewed the footage from our night vision cameras. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The cameras recorded only the darkness, the empty corridors, the unsettling silence. Yet, the memory of those sounds, the feeling of dread, remained. It was etched into our minds. It was a tangible reminder of the unseen horrors that reside within the walls of Cranbrook Asylum. We discovered further EVP recordings, disembodied laughter, chilling whispers of names that appeared in the asylum's historical records, and even what seemed to be a desperate plea in a language we couldn't understand. Each recording only reinforced the chilling reality that the spirits of Cranbrook Asylum's former patients still linger. They are trapped, their suffering echoing through the dilapidated corridors, a terrifying testament to the horrors that occurred within those walls. One particularly haunting recording captured a low, guttural growl, followed by the sound of something heavy being dragged across the floor. The growl was unlike anything we'd ever heard, primal, ancient, filled with an unspeakable rage. It's a sound that stays with you, a sound that chills you to the bone, even after you've stopped listening. We spent countless hours trying to decipher the origin of the sounds, the meaning of the whispers, the reason for the lingering presence. We examined every aspect of the asylum's history, searching for answers in the faded records, in the crumbling architecture, in the very dust that settled on the floor. But some things remain beyond our understanding. Some doors remain forever closed. Some secrets remain forever buried. The truth is, we may never fully understand the mysteries of Cranbrook Asylum. But we know this: the darkness within those walls is real. The suffering is real. And the whispers continue to this day. The asylum may be abandoned, but its tormented souls, they are far from gone. The recordings we captured remain a chilling testament to the power of the unseen, a haunting reminder that some things are better left undisturbed. The chilling echoes of Cranbrook Asylum serve as a stark warning. Some doors are best left unopened, some secrets best left buried. For within the silence of abandoned places, there often lies something far more terrifying than we can ever imagine. Something that waits.